Srinivasa Ramanujan, The Equation of Faith and Genius. In a small town in southern India called Kumbakonam, a young boy scribbled numbers in the dirt with a stick. He didn't have proper paper. He didn't even have formal training. But he had something rare intuition. His name was Srinivasa Ramanujan, and mathematics flowed through him like poetry. Born in 1887 to a poor Brahmin family, Ramanujan barely spoke, but his mind sang in equations. At age 12, he had already mastered advanced trigonometry without ever being taught. He saw numbers not as tools, but as divine language. He believed that his ideas were gifted to him by Namagiri, a Hindu goddess. While most mathematicians relied on proof and logic, Ramanujan said, "An equation for me has no meaning unless it expresses a thought of God." But in colonial India, genius without a British degree was invisible. Ramanujan struggled to find recognition. He sent letter after letter, filled with formulas that few could understand. Most were ignored until one day, a letter reached G.H. Hardy, a respected mathematician at Cambridge University in England. At first, Hardy thought the work was a joke. The results were too strange, too bold, too original. But then, he looked deeper. Hardy later said it was like discovering a Mozart of math. He invited Ramanujan to England. Despite health risks, cultural isolation, and extreme cold, Ramanujan accepted. He left his homeland, his mother, and everything familiar behind. In Cambridge, surrounded by chalk and cold skepticism, this self-taught Indian prodigy began reshaping mathematics. He filled notebook after notebook with ideas on infinite series, continued fractions, number theory, and partition sum, of which still inspire discoveries today. Hardy once rated mathematicians on a scale of 1 to 100. He gave himself a 25. He gave Ramanujan a 100. But genius comes at a cost. Ramanujan's body couldn't handle the English climate. The war made food scarce. He was often sick, homesick, and misunderstood. But even from his hospital bed, he kept writing equation sums so advanced, modern computers are still trying to understand them. In 1919, Ramanujan returned to India, weak but still working. A year later, at just 32 years old, he passed away. But he left behind nearly 40 theorems, many without proof ideas that have guided physicists, mathematicians, and engineers for over a century. He once said, "While asleep, I had an unusual experience. There was a red screen formed by flowing blood. The goddess wrote formulas on it. Some called him mystical, some called him a miracle, but all agree. He was one of the greatest minds mathematics has ever known." From dusty streets to the heart of Cambridge, Srinivasa Ramanujan proved that sometimes genius doesn't follow rules, it rewrites them. Like, comment, and subscribe to Entertainment Fuss for more stories of forgotten stars and untold brilliance.